with my contract ending and WWE deciding not to renew, obviously that hurt and lights a fire because I felt like in my WWE career, I was in like uncharted water in a sense. I had gone to NXT, reinvented myself, and put a lot of work into it, even though like I didn't agree with some of it. Like I had a conversation before I went to NXT. I was sat down. I'm gonna be polite. We talked about it walking in. Bruce Pritchard. I'm gonna be polite. I think that he was like, it's just not working. We want you to go down there, reinvent yourself, new moves, lose a little weight, blah blah blah. And I did, and I think it was not maybe not meant for me to succeed as well as I did down there, but they've got such an amazing system there with the talent they have, with the producers they have, and with the coaches they have, and the writers. It's impossible not to succeed down there, like impossible. And I think I killed it, and it couldn't be denied. And then I went back to the main roster, and I just, I'm a very open, truthful person. I'm not capable of lying or BSing about things. But like when I got up there, I feel like someone was holding me down in a sense of like that wasn't supposed to work, because I would go out and do dark matches, or when I did wrestle on TV, like the crowd was insane for me. It was the best reactions I'd had in years since I was the king or the constable. Like when I was getting all that heat, this was the opposite. I was getting people chanting my names. Like there were times in matches where Apollo would be getting beat up, and they'd be chanting my name, and he'd just look at me. He's like, "You're over." Like it would be crazy every night. It would be crazy. My reactions, and with no ego, I say, aside from maybe Cody, Randy, and Kevin, were the best on the whole show every night on SmackDown. And that's doing dark matches or doing TV, like Berlin when we did that tag match. Like they were insane. And I would come back through the curtain, and Rigo would always be like, "This is amazing. Like the work is awesome. They love you." Road Dogg would be like, "Corbin, you're over in this town." And I'd be like, "It's every town, dude. Like it's not just like a one-off." Like, and even one of the writers we were talking about, and they were like, "Wow, we want to change you to heel." And I'm like, "I don't know, man. We've never done this babyface. They wanted me to be different. Like, what do we have?" And then we went out there, and it was, I don't remember what city it was, Arkansas or somewhere. And it was crazy. They blew the roof off for me, like chanting my name in the match when I wasn't even in the match, like standing on the apron or whatever, cheered for everything. And I walked back, and Chad's like, he's like, "I told him," it's the head writer of SmackDown. He goes, "I told him that you should just walk back here and give us both the finger and walk off because the reaction was so good." And so I think that was frustrating. So I'm like, man, there's still something there, maybe unresolved, that I could get back and accomplish as that baby face with the cheering. And I think it made me hungrier to succeed, being told, man, we're going to go a different direction. Like after already being told like, "Hey, we want you to go change everything," and you do it, and it's successful, and it's not like, I'm very self-aware at the same time. Like there were times with the JBL stuff, I think it could have worked if we'd done it differently, which we'd pitched several ideas. I mean, JBL's the man. Like he's unbelievable what he is. He sent in amazing pitches, and they died in the wind somewhere. But I'd stand out there and go, "Man, you could feel it. It's not working. Like I'm not getting the reactions I want or anything like that." To where like 6 months ago, I'm telling you, the reactions were that everything was there. It was firing on all cylinders. I'd recreated everything like I was asked to do. I've always done everything that I've been asked to do. And then to be like, we're going to go in a different direction. It's like, what? Like that was frustrating because there's nothing you can do at the end of the day. And I was talking to Randy about it. A lot of guys reached out, "I'm sorry," and guys you expect like Seth and Finn and Kevin, and those dudes are amazing people, and Punk and Randy. But Randy's like, he's like, "Dude, I honestly thought you were like gonna be here another 10 years." He's like, "I don't understand it." He's like, "Do you mind if I talk to Hunter about it?" I don't know if he ever did, but he's like, "Somebody doesn't like you," and I'm like, there's nothing I can do to change that. I feel like I know who it is. And that's besides the point, but they had power enough to either kill creative or whatever it is. And they got to go to bed with that at the end of the night. That's on them. But for 13 years, like I made this entity that is me and is Tom Pestock. And I think it's going to help continue to push me. And again, I wouldn't have had that without WWE. I wish it hadn't ended like it did. I wish I had more opportunity to continue with this babyface thing. Like, nobody wants it to end. Any job, like, it's not fun, but it's also exciting at the same time. Like, because now I can literally do whatever. I can try to create something new. I can go in different directions. I think the most frustrating part for me is not understanding why really there's an ulterior motive there, because again, I've been a company guy through and through. I've never said no to doing something. I've made everything work that I've been given. Not complained. I've never once complained online. You can send me to talk to ESPN. You can send me to talk to Boys and Girls Club. I fit the mold of a professional. I dress professional. I show up professional. I don't miss show. 13 years, never once missed a show or training or anything because of injury or being sick. Like, not once, not even COVID. Like, I was a hero during COVID, in my opinion. Like, I was on every show, sometimes both shows. I've been a team player through and through. And I think maybe in the end it hurt me a little bit, always being the guy that's like, yeah, no problem. Oh, you need Finn Balor, the Demon, to beat me up in 3 minutes at SummerSlam? Okay, no problem. Like, cool. And so it was a weird place to be. But I think now, again, that moment yesterday, standing in between the two buildings, like, it's like pretty cool to go, yeah, man, I was here, now I'm here. How do we get back to there? Not necessarily WWE, but that level of accomplishment.